Hello, good morning guys and welcome back to the H channel. So today we have here with us Catherine from Tropical Spice Garden. She's the owner of Tropical Spice Garden. So Catherine, why don't you say hello to our
Hello,
viewers?
hi there.
So, Catherine, why don't you tell us a bit of the story behind Tropical Spice Garden, especially with the tagline of Asia's Hidden Eden. I think people will be very interested to know like how did the garden come by and just a bit about the garden itself.
So the gardens opened in 2003 actually, and so now we are in our 18th year of existence. So 2003, this place would have looked very different. This was a former rubber estate, and but because it was a rubber estate, there was terracing already, in place, and there were little reservoirs and water. There was a water supply system, and so basically we reactivated all of that. We cleared a few rubber trees out, about 40, and to make space for the planting of what we wanted to go in. But generally speaking, all the secondary forest trees were left in place, and that was intentional. That was a design intention to leave the place as untouched as possible, with the big boulders in place and the waterways and the secondary forest and the native trees and everything. And we planted alongside that. So that happened all in maybe 2001, 2002. And it was the brainchild of David and Rebecca Wilkinson, who used to live on site. And so I suppose because they lived here, like much further up, they saw the potential and they gathered a local team, a local landscape design and a project manager to kickstart the project. And so we first opened our doors in 2003. So that's kind of where we started in our roots. Yeah.
So, with all the things happening right now because of the pandemic, how has the garden been sustaining itself?
Yeah, our strategy from very early on was to try and keep costs as low as possible, because we only have limited resources. We're a small company, we're not like a big company with big pockets. So really the strategy was just seeing what we had and making those resources last as long as it could. But the only way we've had income is literally only when MCOs are over, the gates can open, income starts coming in. And of course, very quickly we knew that we had to transfer as much of our business online as much as possible. Right. So the most obvious thing was our retail. Right. So it's only like 1 or 2 months ago that we really migrated everything to a new website, which is performing much better for us now. So that's been one source of income for us.
For the whole garden, if you have to choose like 5 things that people should definitely look out for when you're here, what will those 5 things be?
So if I think of 5 things, I would definitely say the water garden. Just dangling your feet in the water garden, just being around. It's very scenic. It's great photo opportunities here. I would suggest going to the spice terraces, because that's where we grow all our herbs, ulams, spices. That's really where the medicinal benefits of all our rich resources, we live in such a rich ecological environment. So that's really, where all the stories will come alive. I'd suggest you go to the giant swing, just because that's in the heart of the gardens, and it's just, you can kind of look out over the ocean, and it feels very enclosed and safe. I would suggest you go to the bamboo garden. There's a little fish spa there. It's a natural fish spa. So, you just dip your feet into the water and all the little guppies will come. There's fresh running water from there. I would suggest visiting the Red Grove deck, which is a bit further up. Get some great views out there, and it may inspire some ideas for events. You could get married on the deck, you can do a barbecue on the deck, you can do a kid's birthday party on the deck. So it's a wonderful outdoor space. So those are the locations, and there's one upcoming. We have a community garden here. We started early on after the first MCO, and it was designed for the members of the community to come and do their own gardening. So they were given plots and they can garden and plant whatever they want, vegetables, whatever. But we are in the process of actually redesigning that space again and making it a bit more targeted, and really to make it like a children's play area, educational play area, planting, permaculture farming. So I'm in the midst of designing that. So that will definitely be an area to highlight as well. So I'm in the midst of creating that now. So hopefully it'll be ready.
So, talking back about the Spice Fam that we mentioned just now, earlier, I think it was earlier this month, I saw the video by Catherine. She introduced the Spice Fam
SOS
concept.
video.
Well, I think people who have not seen the video or who are not aware about what Spice Fam is, maybe you can just tell them, what the whole concept of Spice Fam is all about.
So Spice Fam actually came to life last November actually, and during this whole pandemic, we very quickly learned that the old model of doing business was not going to be sustainable, and we already had a sense back then that this was going to be much longer drawn out than anything we'd ever experienced before. And so we were like, okay, well, if we're gonna be a community space, if we want this garden to be for the people, we need to engage them.
Yep.
And what's the vehicle that's going to do that? So we knew that we needed to come up with some kind of membership program, and so hence Spice Fam was born. And so realizing also that what a tourist wants from a place and what a local wants from the place is actually very different.
Yeah.
And the local, we've grown up in this environment all our lives. This is all we've known. We can go jungle trekking and we go to the botanic gardens, and so. But it's how you use the space that would be different, and I think that's what we've worked hard to do, is creating experiences here which are different, I suppose, and allow people to engage with nature rather than just walking around and learn about plants, which a lot of locals already know, So Spice Fam was an opportunity so we would curate events every month. So for November, we had a set of events, December, January, etc., except when we went to a lockdown. And it would be very far-ranging. So it would be from, Ida Redza, she did a contemporary dance performance here. So this became a stage. It became an outdoor, site-specific stage. We've run pottery workshops here. We've done children's planting workshops. We run yoga classes in the Tuesday mornings. We did open mic sessions. People we threw open mats and chairs, and people were listening to open mic musicians come up and share their skills and talents. So the space was then recreated and reinvented in very different ways, and that's how Spice Fam grew. It was just giving the public an opportunity to come alongside with us, walk with us, journey with us, and we felt we wanted it to be affordable. Previously we had a membership, but it was, when you think membership, you think 1 year subscription.
Right.
And we wanted to move away from that model. And so we went with a more Netflix-based subscription model.
Yes.
Where you can cancel anytime. You come in, but you can also cancel anytime. And we keep it low, because the idea is we sincerely want people to come. We don't want to make it so expensive that it becomes inaccessible, and everyone's thinking twice. And right now, with the economy the way it is, no one just has the extra to do that.
Yeah. Moving forward, what hopes do you have for the future and for a tropical spice garden? What will you be looking forward to, say, by end of the year when we're ready?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I think a lot of what I hope for is what I had already kind of mentioned earlier, that this place would come alive with people who feel they've bought into the place, that they're not just visitors that come and go, but that actually these people are walking with us and evolving the place together with us. I'd like to feel like this is home for more people, and they can feel that they can come here, they can enjoy the place as a sanctuary, and more of that, you know. So there's this feeling of like a homecoming to when you come to the Spice Gardens, and not this kind of distant tourist attraction, which I would only go once a year.
So I'll scrap off earlier on the tourist hotspot. Let's call it that community garden. Yes.
But yes. But that's good. I mean, because I can really see how it's been an evolution, you know, because this realization and has really only come in this last 1.5 years. So so it's a good growth, I think.
Great, it's great. So yes, Catherine, thank you very much for
you're
speaking
welcome.
with us today. So I think based on the conversation that we have, I think there's a lot of things we would have learned, about all the re-engaging community idea, getting back closer to nature after all the prolonged lockdown. We definitely hope to see people back here again, and not just to see things, but to also learn things and engage, get on the ground, be part of the garden itself. So yeah, we definitely look forward to today.
Thank you.
So thank you so much,
Thank
Catherine.
you, Andy. Yeah.
All right, nice speaking to you. So we're going to be taking you through for a quick sneak peek around the garden. So do stay tuned with us. So it's been a while since we've been to the great outdoors, so we hope you have enjoyed the episode. So as Catherine mentioned just now, Tropical Spice Garden is a community garden, so it definitely could use the community to come here to support it. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and do comment if you'd like us to check out more outdoor places, and we will definitely see what we can do. Alright, see you soon. Bye!